Okay. Nasa akin pala ito. Sorry. Okay, so ano ba yung e-commerce Philippine Trustmark? So this is in compliance po with the recently issued law, which is the Republic Act number 11967, or mas kilala natin na Internet Transactions Act of 2023. So e-commerce Philippine Trustmark po is a voluntary, so explicitly stated voluntary digital badge issued to entities engaged in internet transactions. So kung meron kayong mga online business, kung kayo ay engaged ngayon sa mga online platform, we encourage you po to apply for Philippine e-commerce Trustmark. So of course, lahat ng mga mabibigyan ng Trustmark, we can ensure that they follow good e-commerce practices and comply with applicable laws and issuances. So just to clear lang po, it is not a license or permit to operate. So we need to comply pa rin with the necessary permits required for the government. So we have DTI, local government, and it does not accept from our legal requirements. So instead, this Trustmark aims to build consumer trust. So sa mga consumers natin dito na mahilig bumili online, so isa to sa mga titignan na rin natin ngayon. Hindi na lang puro, hindi yung mga views, pwedeng i-check na lang natin kung meron pa siyang Trustmark badge to give us confidence kung bibili tayo online. Okay, so how does it difference po ba sa ibang badge na alam natin? Ano ba mga badge pa na meron si government ngayon? I think si Facebook, meron badge din sila eh. And I think si Instagram. So pag may nakita kayong check sa Facebook, ibig sabihin, may Facebook badge siya, verified yung account niya. So, ito naman, si Trustmark, of course, pag nakita niyo yung badge na logo namin at Philippine Trustmark, of course, we can give our customer, mga online buyers, na yung bibila nila na business or online sellers adheres to applicable laws. So, we can ensure na lahat sila legit sellers po talaga. Second, we ensure consumer protection na hindi na kayo maloloko online when you buy online at hindi tamang specs yung dumating sa inyo. Pwede nyo na may way to address your concern. So, and of course, transparency. So pag meron silang Trustmark badge, si seller dapat complete yung kanyang details sa kanyang mga binibenta. No? So, and then of course, dapat nag-follow siya sa mga ethical and digital business practices. So, kung ano yung nire-require ng platform, so dapat mag-adhere sila doon sa mga requirements na yun. Okay, so sino po ba ang pwedeng mag-apply sa Trustmark? Of course, we provide this sa mga for yung mga digital platforms na known or kilala natin. Nandiyan si Shopee, Lazada, TikTok, etc. So, pwede silang mag-apply for Trustmark. Second, yung mga online merchant. When you say online merchant, ito po yung mga sellers na nasa loob ng mga platforms na yan. So, lahat ng mga sellers na nasa Lazada, Shopee, it can be both. Kung ikaw online seller, pwede nandiyan ka sa Lazada. Pwede may sarili kang website. Pwede ka nasa Shopee. So, pwede ka mag-apply for Trustmark. And then, of course, meron naman na wala sa platform, we call them independent online merchant or yung mga e-tailers. So, sila po yung mga nagtitinda ng product online. So, registered din po sila dapat sa mga government permits. And they sell goods or services using their own website. So, kahit sila, pwede mag-apply for Trustmark. So, ito, may question, if I am a small business owner, should I get the Trustmark? So, of course naman. So, open siya. Basta nagtitinda ka online, you can always get Trustmark. So, of course, isa lang naman ang gusto natin na i-showcase dito na once na meron kang Trustmark, we can ensure that yung business natin is legit. So, Trustmark holders po enjoys several incentives. So, you can enjoy incentives na binibigay ng government. And of course, we wanted to promote responsible online business practices. So, huwag na natin alisin na natin ang pagbumili online wala, maluloko lang naman ako dyan eh. Mga peki naman yung mga products na yan eh. So, alisin na natin sa mindset natin yung gano'n. Instead na dapat pag bumili tayo online, we want to give confidence. That's why we are promoting na dapat sana we hope na lahat ng mga nag-online mag-apply sila for Trustmark para to give confidence. So it doesn't matter kung maliit yung business mo or you're in a medium scale or large scale. As long as you're selling online, business to customer or business to business, you will always welcome to apply for a Trustmark.
It's not compliant, but it's...
Okay, paano po ba mag-apply ng Trustmark? So, since digital tayo ngayon, everything is being done online. So, we have a website na create for this one. So, you can apply Trustmark to our website. It's trustmark.bpi.gov.ph. You just have to sign up. So, dapat magsasign up po kayo sa aming website. And then, of course, we need to fill out the application form. So, may mga requirement form po kami na kailangan nyo i-submit. So, ito po yun. You need to submit if this one valid business registration. Kung kayo po ay sole prop, so, dapat i-submit nyo yung inyong BPI certificate. And yan, kung corporation naman kayo, yung SEC certificate or pag CDA, yung CDA certificate. So we also require submission of BIR certificate of registration. And of course, dapat yung valid na BIR. And then, dapat yung inyong COR, it should reflect kung ano yung business name ninyo. And of course, dapat you're engaged in e-commerce or online selling. So important po sa amin yan. And of course, we also require the list of digital platforms na ginamit mo. If you're selling sa Shopee, sa Lazada, or you have your own, you have to declare your URL or yung link kung saan kayo nasa-sell online. And of course, we require valid IDs for identification. And ito isa sa mga hinahanap din namin, yung step-by-step guide of your complaint. Kasi nga, syempre, we want to give confidence. So dapat, hindi naman natin masasabing perfect, pero at least kung magka-problema, we have a way to address yung mga concerns. So we need this step-by-step guide of your complaint redress mechanism. So we have template naman of this one that you can use kung sakali ka lang. But I think kung nasa platform ka, baka meron din sila eh. So everything is being submitted online once you apply sa Philippine Trustmark. So you just have to upload those documents. And of course, yung processing time namin sa office is 7 working days to verify yung mga submission na kung valid ba lahat yung in-upload, yun ba talaga yung certificate of registration. So we double check that. Kung be-insert, i-check namin sa business name, sa BIR, bin-verify din namin yung COR ninyo. Pati yung mga IDs. Of course, kung anong IDs man yung ipoprovide mo, we have several, I think 20 government-issued IDs that we are accepting. And once you ma-verify na po yung inyong application, you will receive an email, so you should always look at your email for the update. So doon namin pinapadala yung mga related information regarding the status of your application. So once na-verified, makakatanggap tayo ng email alert to proceed with the payment. So the payment is being also done online. So we're accepting, I think, GCash and other payment options. And yung amount po na babayaran for the Philippine Trustmark is 1,130. So this includes yung application fee, and we also add admin fee, web admin fee, plus documentary stamp. Yun yung 30 pesos yun. And of course, once na makapagbayad na kayo, it will automatically send to your account sa Trustmark and also be forwarded to your email yung Trustmark batch.
Unique yung Trustmark.
Okay, so yung Philippine e-commerce Trustmark po is valid for 1 year from the date of issuance. Kung na-issue ngayon, so ang validity niya is 1 year. So, of course, to maintain its validity and benefits, we can renew earlier 3 months before its expiration. So, or not later than 30 calendar days before it expires. So, once na hindi natin mabayaran, pa-renew yan. So, automatic dapat mawawala na siya sa mga platforms ninyo. So, yung badge kasi na binibigay namin, pwede mo siyang ilagay doon kung saan yung online store nyo. And of course, each Trustmark issued by DTI includes a unique QR. So, similar siya to this one.
Siya.
Ito yung badge and then ito yung QR na unique for each businesses. And pag in-scan siya, let's say, nakita mo yung badge na yan sa Shopee. Pag in-scan siya, you will be automatically redirected dun sa aming website to inform you that this Trustmark holder is legit. And you can confirm it, and you can view it, makikita mo siya, magre-reflect siya dun sa aming website. Okay, so I think that's all about the Philippine e-commerce Trustmark. So punta naman tayo sa next project ni DTI, which is the online business database. So ano ba yung online business database? So it's also part of the part din ng internet transactions wherein required din kami sa Bureau na mag-create ng system related sa online business data. So it will serve as a centralized database for digital platforms, e-marketplaces, e-retailers, and online merchants. So ito yung mga actively nag-engage sa Philippine e-commerce market. So kung nagtitinda ka online, dapat nasa online business database ka ni DTI. So of course, ano ba yung purpose ng online business database? It will become a guide or provision for government entities and even our consumers. So kung gusto nilang ma-check kung talagang legit or kung talagang nag-exist tong business na to, online seller na to, just go to OBD system and then type mo kung ano yung business name, then dapat mag-reflect siya doon. Basta nagtitinda siya online. Okay, so bakit ba natin create yung OBD? Similar to Trustmark pero mas lower level. We want to build also consumer confidence in buying online. Gusto namin lahat ng mga online sellers na sa OBD is active. So lahat yan na-screen ni DTI, may permit, etc. So of course, yun nga. Gusto natin na mabigyan ng confidence yung mga consumers natin. Help legitimize and recognize compliant online merchant. Ibig sabihin talagang nga siya, legit seller. Make it easier for buyer to check if an online seller is legitimate. And of course, kasama na rin kasi doon sa ating sa database is yung contact number or contact details ng business. If may problema tayo sa binili natin, search natin sa online business database, ay kita natin kung ano yung contact information ng pinagkila natin.
Pero pag naka-port na, naka-SEC.
And then how does the OBD work? So paano ba siya nag-work? So this is actually open for public. So consumers or even businesses or kahit online buyers can use OBD by searching a seller's name. So ang pinaka-key dyan yung seller's name, you have to input din sa aming database. And then i-click mo lang yung search. And then once na may mag-pop up na information, ibig sabihin legit seller siya. You just have to visit po yung aming site. Currently, since bago pa lang po yung system na to, naka-launch pa siya sa e-commerce Philippine Trustmark. But eventually, magkakaroon na rin po ng sarili site si OBD. So, from this system, you can check the list of details as a location, ano ba yung status ng business na yun, whether certified Trustmark ba siya or hindi. So, whether you're Trustmark or not, obligation po nila na dapat nasa OBD po sila. Okay, so ito naman sa OBD, we also encourage yung mga dapat mag-submit ng data nila, of course, yung mga digital platforms natin, lahat ng online sellers, so similar din sa Trustmark. Pero ito, dapat mandated sila na dapat nasa OBD sila. whether may Trustmark sila or not. So, ano ba, ina-apply ba ang OBD? Yes, of course. Meron kaming system na ginawa and lahat po ng mga platforms is encourage namin na mag-submit ng data. Of course, for online merchant or e-retailer, yung mga wala naman sa platform or what we call yung mga e-retailer or independent online seller, since kasi ang kausap na namin dito is yung mga platform, ini-encourage naman namin yung may independent website na mag-participate and mag-join sa OBD. So, we just need to have yung kanilang business information, contact details, kung ano yung hinihingi din namin sa mga platform, yun din yung i-require namin sa mga e-retailers. Now, for digital platforms naman, ang ginawa namin is just we coordinated with them, we request data from them para mas madali. No? And everything is being submitted. Currently ngayon, meron kaming email where you can submit these requirements, especially for some mga retailers. And of course, meron din kaming timeline to check, lalo na pag meron kayong submit ng mga information like this.
Kala ko mas daddy ang
So, ano yung difference ng Trustmark to regular OBD listing? Actually, almost the same naman yung purpose niya. For public, give confidence sa customer. And of course, verified siya, legit seller. So, sabihin, talagang ma-address kung meron ng concern. Ang difference na talaga nila is the QR code. So, si Trustmark, if you apply for Trustmark, you will get a badge from DTI. Well, sa OBD naman, whether may badge ka or wala, you're encouraged to join sa aming OBD. And of course, very important in internal redress mechanism requirements sa Trustmark. And for OBD listing kasi, we only require them especially pag e-retailer ka or meron ka sariling website. Kasi pag galing ka sa platform, we're confident na meron din naman si platform na redress mechanism. So, pag Trustmark, of course, mas boost itong consumer trust. And yeah, sa OBD naman, just at least you have meron tayong reference in case may problema. You can always go to OBD, search for the seller, and then pwede nating kontakin yung ating mga online sellers. So, since bago nga yung system, marami pang pwedeng gawin, marami pang pwedeng i-enhance. So, currently, available naman na yung online business database. But you can, search mo siya through Trustmark site. No? So, doon mo makikita yung OBD currently. But, gaya nga sabi ko, eventually, magkakaroon ng sarili website for OBD. So, and of course, ito yung mga current kailangan pa namin gawin. We need to integrate, of course, with other agencies. Like, let's say, for example, sa mga platforms para mas mabilis yung pag-transfer ng information real time. So, under development pa siya. And yung filtering, kung makikita nyo kasi yung site, hindi pa nagpa-function yung filtering niya. So, under improvement pa siya. And we also wanted to add location tag para mas madaling malaman or malaki kung saan ba yung nakatayo. May online business siya. For sure, meron siyang business office, physical office. And yung mga categorization ng product, ano yung mga binibenta. Okay, so with that, I would like to encourage po lahat po ng mga online sellers natin para siguro, yun nga, gusto natin na mas ma-boost yung ating business, gusto natin na pag may bumili sa atin, we ensure na yung product natin or service natin is legit. So we encourage po yung mga online sellers natin to apply for e-commerce Philippine Trustmark and be listed po maging for automatic. Actually, kapag nabigyan ka ng Trustmark badge, you will be automatically be included na sa OBD, sa online business database. So together, let's make e-commerce a safer space for both business and consumers alike. So, with that, thank you very much everyone for your attention and good afternoon.
Okay, thank you so much.